And we're live. Gonna talk about Venom. Colton. Wait, come back in, but make more noise. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
And we're live. Hi, bro.
We're live. Hey,
I got a little
Hey, Spider Man.
Spider Man's gonna be with me on this review. On this review.
Hey, Spider Man. Did you like the movie?
Yeah, I like the movie. It was awesome.
It's gay. All right.
The first country Spider Man.
All
Yeah,
right.
boy,
So,
god dang, that was a good movie.
how'd it do? That gum, turn tootin'. So, what was your initial reactions? Do you like it?
Obviously, Rotten Tomatoes, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 30. So 30%. So of course we were like kind of weary about it, but it was awesome, man. I loved it. I love the funny. I love the silliness about it because like that's kind of like my personality, and like I loved it, man. And we kept, like obviously you liked it because we kept giggling right beside each other.
I know, it's so good. It was so good. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was an awesome movie. I have my all time favorite movie, and this. What's your all time favorite movie?
Oh, that's a tough one. Right now, I've been watching Hocus Pocus like on replay. But I love like classic movies, man. Like,
Yeah,
because they're never gonna make those again. You know what I mean? It'll never be
that's
the same.
right.
And you can't remake those. Like the Predator, it was so bad because they should have left it alone. After number two, I don't even care about number two, but they should have left Predator alone.
Well, artistic style in old movies is way more. I wouldn't say it's more advanced, but they
Well,
had
it
to
was
do
more.
different
It was more
stuff.
original. It was more original at the time.
Yeah,
Dude, and the Predator movie is so good. The first one because it's eerie. This one was like action packed and kind of like Power Rangers at first in the first scene. But this isn't about Predator. That's a totally different topic.
yeah. No, I think my all time favorite movie is The Avengers.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
and this is why I went and saw this movie in the theaters. And when I watched this movie, I went in knowing it was gonna be awesome, but like it exceeded my expectations, and I was like, "Holy cow! There's more of this movie to go!" Like,
Right.
there was so much more, and I was just like, "Oh, I love it! I don't want it to end." And every time that it didn't end, and it was still good, and it's still like, dude, they built it up so good, and it was so great. And then the post credit scene and the one after that where they're just eating shawarma, dude, the movie was perfect in my opinion. So I think that they did such a good job with bringing all the heroes together and stuff that it's that
By the
movie.
way, anybody who hears this, if you're wondering what does Predator and Avengers have to do with Venom, absolutely nothing. I don't know what Jay's is rambling. No.
Dude, you were rambling about Predator.
I,
No, the reason why I say it is because we've come to this like expectation. Okay, we've come to this expectation of what a Marvel movie should be.
yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people have critical problems with Venom. But
And
if
that's
you
what that was wrong with the Star Wars. Like I think, in my opinion, Rogue One said it for new movies, like cinematically, that was the standard. And then like it just got bombed out by Ryan Johnson. So
dude, that movie was a bad movie.
yeah,
And I
expectations,
originally
man.
I walked out of that movie not liking what I saw.
Like nah, who would?
Dude, I hated everything about it. The more I thought
And I
about it, the
thought
more I hated
the
it.
way you listen to the critics and the fans, like Marvel and Star Wars has some really strong fans, and I'm one of them. But the way people were talking online about Last Jedi, I was weirded out about it too. I was like, "Oh man, I want to see it," and it was right. Like it was a bad movie. But Venom, they were talking bad about it before we even seen it, but that was totally wrong in my opinion.
I agree.
So
Yeah,
this
I agree
movie,
100%.
I wouldn't listen to the critics or anything of the fan, even the fans. Some of the fans, like like I told you, man, I couldn't hang out with some of those Venom fans because they'd be like, "Oh, they didn't do it 100% like Venom." it's, like, it's like, oh man, you're bumming me out. It was a good
Right.
movie. You don't bum me out. because
Right.
you know,
I wouldn't want to go see it with like a diehard Venom fan. I
yeah,
will. Okay, so I don't want to do any spoilers for the first few minutes. So like we'll give some spoiler alerts. But I loved it. It was fun. It was funny. It had there was like there's this dynamic between Venom and Eddie that's like phenomenal, and that's what I hear everybody saying positive about it. And that's the best part about the movie is like the voice inside of Eddie's head is amazing.
yeah.
And that's like the best
Which
part.
is Tom Hardy, by the way.
I know. It's like it's yeah, yeah. It's Dark Knight style Tom Hardy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's up?
Where's she?
I forget the guy's name. The guy from Rogue One. What was the bad guy's name?
I don't know.
The
I didn't.
antagonist.
I did watch Rogue One.
Oh man,
It's been a
the bad
while.
guy, the main dude in Venom was the guy in Rogue One. I forget his name. Oh well, but yeah.
Okay, dude. Let me ask you this. Okay, was there any characters that you didn't like in the movie?
Not really, dude. Like, I didn't think that. I mean, I seen where people complain about the girlfriend Michelle Williams. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what they're complaining about. It's not a female hero movie, and like she just played her little part. I don't see. I mean,
dude, and she had a good part in the movie.
yeah, but
That's not
I
like
know some of
spoiler
the
either.
people who. That's probably why Rotten Tomatoes didn't like it. There wasn't enough woman in there.
There wasn't a
We need
woman
more women.
superhero. We need more women. Dude, Rotten Tomatoes loves strong women. That's why The Last
Yeah.
Jedi did reasonably
I
well
tell you
with
what,
critics at first.
down here in the South, boy, if she would have if they would have had a scene of her making a sandwich in the kitchen, it would have been gold.
No, you're not.
What's a strong feminist woman?
Hey, you know what though?
Sandwich.
She was a woman. She was a lawyer. Well, no, yeah, she was a lawyer and all that stuff. And I think she was fine in the movie.
Yeah, it's fine. There's no need for her to expand her role or anything like that, or be like. I mean, it was perfect. I mean, it was a good balance of it. You don't need her constantly, you know. I mean, they put enough of her in there anyway.
Yeah, did you like the villain too?
Yeah, Riot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good.
the guy that played him, you liked him?
Like it scared me for a second. Like when he popped up in that one scene, I was like, oh.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the tone of the movies like kind of seems like it jumps around, but it works. I liked it. A lot of people don't like it, but I like it.
I mean, there was one point where I was like, when is he gonna turn into Venom?
Okay, it was slow to start.
Yeah.
So
But
let's go ahead and get. We'll say okay. Spoiler alert. We're gonna start talking about the movie after this point because it's gonna be hard not to. Dude, at the very beginning, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, they're building this up a lot.
I know, and I was like, just kind of get to the point, which might be a small flaw, but right when I said that, it got to the point. So
yeah, no, I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it, dude. I'll say this.
You don't want it to jump in it either.
Oh yeah.
So it was like I think it was a good balance, man. It was a good balanced movie. Of course, people don't, like I said, as diehard fans, what we see is they don't like it, right? I didn't really listen to all the reviews because I don't want to because it's just gonna bum me out, man.
Dude, I think people are butthurt because it got a PG-13 rating, and I think they might have had to cut some of it out. I do think they probably cut some.
Yeah.
I think there was probably some more brutal things going on in the movie, and I wonder if they didn't change the rating from R to PG-13 because one of the first reviewers that I heard,
well, they
were like, you know, we thought that there wasn't going to be any heads bitten off, and I was like, dude, one of the first things he does is bites a dude's head off. You just don't see it.
It's not gory. It's not bloody about it.
Yeah, no, it's not at all. It's done in a PG-13 way.
They needed to make it like the older fans and the young kids. It was good. Like I said, it was a good balance, man. It was like a DC versus Mortal Kombat. You know, no blood.
Right. And that, dude, I didn't like that game. I didn't like that game.
This game was bad.
But the universe where Venom resides is in Spider-Man's universe.
Yeah.
And he's kind of always been like this. Maybe not. I wasn't like a huge comic book reader, so I did like comics when I was a kid and stuff. But
I really only read the Spawn comics.
yeah,
Not all.
well, I watched the show though, and so Spider-Man has always been like this cartoony like character for kids. And then I would say probably in 2002 when Tobey Maguire with those Spider-Mans that came out, I would say that those movies kind of pushed Spider-Man into like to where teenagers and adults can enjoy him too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not that there wasn't adults that enjoyed him and stuff like that, but I'm saying like that's what I think that's what happened. So Venom in the cartoon was one of my favorite villains. And I think the problem with people have is in this movie, he is absolutely not a villain.
Yeah. He's like goofy.
He's goofy. He's hilarious, dude. Every line that he has
Yeah,
is
it is
funny.
funny. So, I mean, get over it. It's good.
Yeah, it was good. It was
It's
good.
just a good movie. Everybody agrees it's a good movie.
I know. Well, when you go on the Rotten Tomatoes scores, you see like people have the critic scores at like below 30%, but the user scores at like the people that actually went and saw the movie and like the fans, it's at like 89 or 88 or something like that.
Yeah.
So they're liking the movie.
Yeah, of course.
People are liking it when they go see it. That's usually what I go by anyway when I read Rotten Tomatoes is by the user score because critics suck. I don't like critics.
They get paid to be a critic.
They get paid to criticize. And okay, at the basic root, what do you do when you go watch a movie? What's the most basic thing you do when you sit down to watch a movie?
I just get ready for the movie, man.
Do you unplug, right? You unplug from everything else. You put everything else.
I kind of put my expectations away too. Like just kind of sit through it and see what happens. But I think with the Star Wars movies, I kind of have more expectations. But with this one, I didn't read the Venom comics. You know, I mean, I remember playing. I loved Spider-Man when I was little and all that, and watching the cartoon and Venom. Venom was awesome. Venom was like that intriguing character anyway. He looked so sick, you know what I mean? So he was as a kid you're like, oh my god, who's that guy? But yeah.
I know. No,
movies, yeah, man, just unplug and just try to relax and
go watch it. Yeah. I'll say this, what we talked about.
I don't want to be that guy like this because I've been reading critics reviews.
I know, man. Like, just go eat some popcorn and drink soda and enjoy the movie.
And that guy that was in line with us, what did he say last night? The old dude, he's like, he's got to be a bad guy, right? He's gonna be a bad guy, right? If it's true to the comics.
I was like, nope.
He's gonna be funny, man. Let him have fun.
Yeah. And he was dark in a way.
Yeah.
In a way, he was dark.
Yeah, like he still wants to eat people.
Yeah, at the end, even after he decides he wants to be a good guy, he still wants to eat people. Like
he can be bad. Apparently, they're going to try to make more Venom movies, right? He's going to have.
They're supposed to do a trilogy.
Yeah, and I'm sure Spider-Man to come in there eventually, maybe.
I hope so, dude. I hope they do the Carnage thing, man. I hope he comes in like the next movie. The only problem with that is like I almost feel like Venom needs to
build a little more.
Yes.
Yeah, because you throw Carnage in there, people are like, "Oh, forget Venom." You know.
I almost feel like it would be cool if they like made it end badly in the next movie. Like Carnage is like still out on the loose and like leave it on kind of a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, by the way, the end credits, whatever. Carnage is there.
Hey, Woody Harrelson is fantastic. Fantastic for that role.
I mean, they could have shortened the curly red hair up just a little bit.
But did you see how crazy he looked?
Oh, that's Woody Harrelson now.
Dude, he looked so nuts. It was awesome.
There's going to be some carnage when I get out.
Cletus Cassidy. I thought that was kind of lame. It was like when I get out of here, there's going to be carnage.
Yeah, that was It was like, we get it, you're Carnage.
All right. We understand.
When I get out of here, there's gonna be. It'd be funny. Eddie Brock was like, Carnage. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, it was decent. It was good. It was awesome. It's if the fight scenes are good,
Yep.
the action scenes, it's all good, man.
Hey,
And
and the build up,
Williams.
yeah, the beginning's a little slow, but once it starts, dude, the build up is really, really, really good. Like
Yeah,
it goes into the climax really, really well, and then when the climax is done, the movie wraps up, and the wrap up is beautiful. I love the way that they ended the movie.
yeah. And Riot's bad. He's legit too. He's pretty. The character design, it all looked good, man. And when they
I
were
thought so
fighting,
too.
when they were ripping each other up, and the suit was coming off of him, that was a good scene as well. And when Michelle
Yeah.
Williams, the dog looks at her, obviously, because didn't you say like, I wonder why she was so like easily ready to get in a suit or whatever. I think Venom just jumped onto her, you know.
You
Because
think, dude? See, that was another criticism I heard, and I agree. I wish we would have seen what happened
yeah.
because it
But
almost feels
but
like
I
it.
feel like they both had the same intention. Like, we need to go find Eddie.
Huh?
So when Venom probably jumped on her, he's probably like, "Look, man, we got to go find Eddie." And she was like, "Okay." She obviously knew that Venom wasn't gonna hurt her. So
Yeah, that was just something that I think I would have liked to see happen.
yeah, of course. But
It was funny as heck whenever she was like, I bit that dude's head off, and Eddie's like, yeah, it doesn't feel good, does it? It's awesome. I loved it. So to give it like a rating, I would just say,
when Venom bites the head off, does it go through like his skin and like the skin absorbs it, or does it go down Eddie's throat as well? It's weird. I
I
cannot.
think it's just Venom, but I don't know. I don't know because they're the same.
And apparently, Venom's eating Eddie's organs while he's in there. That's why he has to eat. By the way.
Oh no. Okay, I don't think that's right. I think he can
Yeah. He
choose.
said he has to eat or whatever because like Mary was killing Eddie, like his heart or whatever. It's like the symbiote, whatever. What is it called?
Yeah,
Symbiote.
the symbiote. Yeah,
Whatever. Like it's absorbing his organs or something like that. Slowly.
yeah, but I
Or
think it was
something.
because I think he was acting like he had a medical. I think it was acting like he already had a medical problem, and because Venom was like, I could fix that.
Oh,
You
I
know
don't
what
know.
I'm saying? I think it. I
I
think it
got
was
lost in that.
maybe that's why it's kind of like a plot hole thing.
I got
Like
lost in that.
maybe, but I think it seems like to me that he can choose. Like the symbiote has to eat, but he can choose to feed on Eddie, but he doesn't because they form this bond and they like
Yeah.
that's the best part about the movie to me is when they
Yeah,
form this
it's a
bond.
good bond. It's a brother movie, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
brother
bro
movie.
film with this
Yeah, it's
dude that has
who
this
doesn't
dude
like a good
inside
old
of him.
bro film besides
Huh?
who doesn't like a good old bro film besides the women in Hollywood? No, I was kidding.
I mean, no, you're not. So I'd say my rating probably comes out
I
to
feel like
eight and a
this is
half out
like
of 10.
straight satire, by the way, and like a comedic what I'm about to say. But I feel like the Me Too movement would be like, how dare that symbiote jump onto Michelle Williams like that without her asking?
Hey, we never got confirmation of consent in that
Yeah,
movie.
right,
So
exactly.
since we have no proof,
She kissed him though. But
wait,
yeah,
wait,
she got no there was no consent, man. Like Venom just jumped on her. We should just make a whole video like Venom's a sexual harasser.
oh yeah, he's like yeah, Venom's Venom committed sexual assault.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, uh, that's
Oh my
funny.
gosh, dude, I can see that happening. Oh man.
Yeah, somebody getting mad about it. That's the culture we live
Protest
in.
the movie. Yeah, you got people like that will do that. But yeah, that was just a joke. But yeah, man, movie's good. Plot's
Movie's
good.
great.
There's gonna be trilogies, obviously. And if you're watching this video, man, if you notice there was no ads on this video, so you can just watch the video with no ads.
That's right. Let me just go ahead and say, do not hit the subscribe button
That's right. Do not
and do
leave.
not like
Do
this
not
video.
smash that. Spider-Man says, "Do not smash that like button. Hit that dislike button for me, and don't subscribe because we're not here for the money. We're here for the honey." Where's the honey?
Hey, 8.5 out of 10 for me. What do you think?
I give it an 8 for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was good, man.
I
Like I
think so
said,
too.
old Rotten Tomatoes had it in my head that it was gonna be bad, but it's not. It's not at all. Unless you're just like super uptight and you want everything to be like super perfect, which nothing ever is. So it's a great movie, man.
Yeah,
Stan Lee's
I
in it.
thought so
Stan
too.
Lee pops up again.
Dude,
And then,
his line. What was his line? His line was so good.
oh, I like what Venom said. He was like, "Who's that guy? Who's
Yeah.
that guy?"
Yeah. Yeah, but Stan Lee, he said,
I can't even remember what he said.
okay, he
That's
was
what
it's
sucks
as he
about.
was walking away from Anna, his girlfriend or his ex-fiance.
Somebody don't let her go. I don't know.
Don't give up on her, neither one of you guys. That's what he said.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Like, don't give
That's
up on
what.
her, not either one of you.
That's what's bad about seeing a movie, man. Like when I see it in a theater, I can't really remember it, especially when I see it late when I'm kind of tired.
I just remember that it was good.
Yeah,
I
it
had
was good.
fun. I had
Venom,
fun. It was
Venom's
fun.
awesome. Venom's legit. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, he is.
Are we about to
Hey,
end this?
hey, and I wanted to say this too. I wanted to say this too. Every time that he transforms into Venom, it's in this moment where you're like, yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's like this perfect timing when it happens. You know what I mean? You almost feel like this feeling of like vindication when it happens.
Dude, I like it when he was all like, he was like, "Ah," whatever, and it was like the camera angle was down, looking down at him, and his throat was open. That was sick.
Yeah. I don't even remember that.
We saw it in 3D XD, by the way, so we were like, no,
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. So I recommend everybody go see it. Please go see it because after seeing the post credit scene, I really want a sequel. I really want to see the next movie.
dude, I'm gonna put this on my YouTube and literally put Venom hashtag Me Too allegations.
It is clickbait it. That's awesome. I'm gonna stop the broadcast before it goes any further. But
All right,
yeah,
later, dude.
you got any last words?
It was a good movie, man. Go see the movie. Don't listen to the other people who have different agendas.
Listen to Spider-Man.
Yeah, guys, go see the movie.
All right. Stopping broadcast.
All right,
Right,